Welcome back to Wonder Why. Today we're tackling a difficult but important issue, the NBA's ongoing struggle with racism. Despite being one of the most diverse sports leagues in the world, the NBA has faced some serious challenges when it comes to race. Let's explore why that is. The NBA is widely celebrated for its diversity. Over 70% of NBA players are black, and the league has a rich history of African American icons like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and many others. But despite this diversity on the court, the NBA has had its share of racism, both on and off the court. Let's start with incidents on the court. Over the years, there have been disturbing examples of players being targeted by racial slurs or discriminatory behavior from fans. In 2019, for example, a fan was banned for life after directing racial slurs at former Oklahoma City Thunder player Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's reaction was powerful. He spoke out and made it clear that racism had no place in the game, and he wasn't the only one. Other players like LeBron James and Chris Paul have also used their platforms to stand up against racial discrimination. These moments show how deeply rooted racism can be in sports culture, but also how athletes are using their voices to challenge it. The problem isn't just isolated to fans, it's also about the league's management, media coverage, and even other players. In response to these incidents, the NBA has made efforts to combat racism, on and off the court. The league has implemented strict codes of conduct, banned fans for racist behavior, and put out statements condemning racism. In 2020, after the death of George Floyd, players and coaches wore Black Lives Matter shirts and took part in protests, bringing attention to racial justice. These actions were powerful, but it also showed that the league's fight against racism is ongoing. While the NBA has made strides, many argue there's still much work to be done, especially when it comes to systemic issues like coaching diversity and representation in front office positions. One area where the NBA still faces criticism is in coaching and management diversity. While the league is diverse in terms of players, only a small percentage of NBA head coaches and front office executives are black or people of color. This lack of representation remains a major point of discussion within the league. So, where do we go from here? The NBA has made some important steps in fighting racism, but as with any institution, the work must continue. Players, coaches, fans, and the league itself must continue pushing for change and creating an environment where everyone, no matter their race, feels valued and respected. And that's it for today's Wonder Why. What do you think the NBA can do to address racism more effectively? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions. Until next time.